Okay,
Just
now I've
accept,
started.
accept.
Now I've started. Everything's fine. Okay, game 2 between REXXARS
Wait.
and TZP. What? I'm waiting.
Oh, never mind.
Okay,
No, like, okay, never mind.
go.
I thought you
Just
were.
go. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just go.
Go, Marcus, go.
Go what? Should I
Yes.
talk?
Talk about
Yeah.
all
Okay, I
sorts of
talk.
stuff.
Okay. I think they should pick up Thunderbringer because it's a good hero. It makes a lot of damage. No, but like, I don't know. Cthulhu is the most retarded hero ever.
Yep.
Like we ban it in every tournament and every scrim. Like it's so strong and you have to ban it, or you have to trial it, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the general consensus I hear from a lot of people, that they're basically just thinking this hero is entirely stupid and I hate it, and
Please
Yeah,
remove
like it.
from me.
Yeah, I like they got like it's impossible to harass out of Cthulhu as a support.
yeah.
I don't know. Like you can't, like it's completely impossible. He can just run around and kite you for like, I don't know, until he gets level 2, and then he just puts the shield on, and then you're fucked. You can't do shit.
Yeah.
And you have to waste a ward or body block the hard camp, otherwise you're gonna get fucked. And like there's so many things you have to do to not get completely screwed by that hero.
Yeah.
So
And sometimes even if you do all of them right, you still get completely screwed.
yes, like you have to have a really good harasser as a support.
Right. I mean,
But-
like the Polywog Priest that they're soft picking right now, probably not going to do too well against Cthulhu. Just
Nope.
thinking.
No.
It's probably not going to work. It's a good thing they banned it, or it's a good thing the Hellborn banned it, I guess. But I'd like to see Poly. I love Poly. Poly's a good hero. People should pick
I like Polly as well.
but they're not going to because they first picked
started
Rhapsody.
playing a lot though now recently.
Yeah, but they're running him as initiator, which is fine. But I think he's a better support.
You do?
I do.
I'm not sure. He needs a lot of levels.
He does need levels. That's his biggest drawback. So whether or not I'm not sure if he'd work in a solo support lineup, just because I don't think he'd be able to keep wards up and still get the items that he needs. But if he gets run as a second support, like one of the best things about Rhapsody is when she ults, she forces the entire opposing team to focus her, which creates space for her cores. So anytime in a team fight you can be a support and you can be the people that they're actually trying to kill instead of the cores, that's good, because more time. And Polywog does the same thing with his tongue tie, but he can do it more often, and especially against hard carries, and especially against Nullstone carrying hard carries.
You're
He's-
correct, but what you have to think about is that you want him as a second support,
Right.
and then you can actually start comparing him to junglers.
Right.
So, would you rather have a Tempest or a Polywog?
I
What
think
would you rather?
It depends.
Yeah.
In a 4 protect 1 strategy, I'd probably rather have a Polywog. If you're going against a team with like a 3-core lineup, then yeah, you probably want a Tempest, because it's going to depend how many heroes do you really need to lock down in order to.
I just feel
win
like
a
it's the pushing, like a pushing
Yeah.
witch lay. Like it's exactly like a witch lay, but like instead of push, like instead of burst you have push. So it's like the same
Yeah.
thing.
Right,
Witch
that's
lay
true,
and
I agree.
And a pushing lineup is really hard to deal with.
Yeah.
3 towers.
Like he's really strong as a support if you're gonna go pushing lineup.
Right.
But then it's kind of greedy. He's like shit in the lane. If
He
you
is,
get
that's
like
his big
versus,
problem.
Yeah, but I
If you're
really
not
feel like you have to run him as a solo support though. Like even if you have you can't do a double support push lineup. Doesn't work.
Sure you can. Rhapsody and Polywog, that would work.
Yeah, but you need minions to push towers. Then you have to
Yeah.
go like Balfagor.
Or Balfagor's
Beast.
Suicide Keeper, that would work.
Oh my god, you're so all in. Though.
Honestly,
Like
okay.
that-
I think
The thing is, like, if you look at how Sync runs it, they're not super all in. Like they like Farm
well
Polywog
they were
is
that
really
one
good
game
late
against Willow
game
Keeper.
because he can like do much lockdown.
You
And
remember
also Mickey on like an aggressive initiator.
You remember
And
that game against Willow Keeper in the winners bracket finals, where they went with like Soul Reaper on Flensmeister and they got crushed
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
laning phase, and then
Yeah.
Balthazar makes one bad play, he gets caught out by a tier 2 tower trying to kill Rhapsody, doesn't kill her, and then Sync wins. So Sync lost that game for 10 minutes, and then Balthazar did the wrong
But
thing
that-
one
like,
time, and
no.
then Tree lost.
I don't know, like that game was like Sync was throwing for 10 minutes, and then they actually
Right.
started to do what their lineup was supposed to do, and then they can't do anything.
Right.
So that went a couple of bad pickups. Like you can't go Nulso versus that, and like no, I don't know, her pickups was not the greatest.
But like, how many other lineups can you say we're gonna throw for 10 minutes and then 15 minutes later we're gonna win the game?
Yeah,
That,
I
that
don't know what
doesn't
you
happen. Right
But
now,
I mean-
honestly, I think full-on push is the most underrated strat. Every team should be doing it more often. But anyway,
We actually
I don't
played a Scream versus Sync when they played 100% all-in push, and we beat it quite easily. Because all-in strats are not good. You need to have like some swing space. Like if you lose just one fight, or like you lose your lanes too hard as all-in push, you're gonna lose the game. I think.
Sync lost
But
their
I
lanes
actually
super
didn't
hard.
watch that HoN Tour game. What lineup did they have? They had Soul Reaper.
Soul Reaper, Willow. I think they had Keeper and
Keeper,
Ophelia.
Soul Reaper,
Ophelia.
for sure. Yeah, probably.
I think they had
And then they had, like, a
Rhapsody too, maybe. I don't
Pep.
know.
No, they had the Kraken, right? Or
Kraken.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it was
I
Kraken.
think
I think it was Kraken.
and then like Laces or something.
But they
like that.
basically got crushed in lanes for a long time. Like, it was not close.
Like there was 7 or 8k gold and experience
right.
behind.
At like
Oh.
10 to 15 minutes in the game. It was not good. And then
And
they
they had a couple of
right. And then they just started pushing towers. And Tree was like, "Well, okay. What do we do?" And they had some
Yeah, they
decent
had-
anti-push too. It's just they couldn't do anything.
I don't know. Didn't they have like I don't know, Gauntlet and Devourer?
No, I think that was the second game.
I'm sure they had Devourer. That,
They
like,
definitely had
that-
Devour. They definitely had Devour.
Yeah,
Boxy was playing Devour.
and Silhouette.
Yes, Balthazar was playing Silhouette. I don't know who Fuz was
Like if you
playing.
draft against it, if you like see early that they're actually going push, and you actually manage to draft against it, it should be pretty easily if you don't get crushed in lanes.
Right.
Like if you draft against a like a pushing lineup, you probably will win. Because if they go all in and you have like a counter, like a hooker, like Prisoner, or like Devo, and you actually hit your hooks, and you get a pickoff, their entire push is ruined.
Yeah.
Like, what you have to do against push is that you have to take 2 or 3 kills, and then if you die 4, it's fine because you delay the push. Like all you have to do is delay the push and take a couple of pickoffs, and you have to do that for as long as necessary until you have the advantage because it's late game and you have a superior late game draft.
Right.
But that's really hard to like execute versus a team like Sync. They know their limits. They know how to like execute a pushing lineup. Then it's really hard to actually win versus that.
Anyway,
The
so
thing they do is they don't go around and feed in lanes compared to like every other team when they try to. Like whenever we try to do push lineup, we always feed, so we can never push. But maybe we should talk about this.
maybe we should talk about this game. Just, I don't know.
Okay, I mean, REXXARS got a really like they have a really REXXAR draft. I feel like the
Yeah,
Doctor on short
loads
lane.
of jump.
Yeah, they have
So,
a
not
really. I don't know. I feel like they have the superior. They're gonna win mid, probably. Because Kraken is really a good dual lane. It doesn't seem like they're gonna dual in him. I don't know.
Yeah, I have 2 problems with the REXXARS, with the TZP draft. First of all, I picked Kinesis. I don't like Kinesis. People should stop playing Kinesis.
Oh
Bad
no,
hero.
yeah, no. Actually, that's a really good pick here. Because he's gonna contest the Doctor, really hard. Like Kinesis actually beats Doctor in a 1 versus 1.
Kinesis
And
beats
if-
pretty much everything in 1 versus 1, but
Yeah.
he shouldn't be 1 versus 1. Like, they're gonna transition the Rhapsody to the bottom lane, and Kinesis is not gonna win that lane.
Mm.
That's what's gonna happen. Because like, why
Depends.
would they keep Gauntlet middle 1v1 against, or 2v1 against a Kraken? Like, Kraken doesn't care about that. Rhapsody's not gonna do too much in this lane. So Rhapsody's gonna transition to bottom.
But like the strongest part about Kormal or whoever, like he's really good at boxing. Like he is one of the best at boxing mid. Like every time I play
Yeah.
versus him, I get boxed. Like he can keep me at 100 GPM as mid. He's really good at this. So you're gonna see, like, Kraken is not gonna have a good time mid.
Yeah.
But, like, we'll
They
see.
already got lane control mid.
Yep.
And he has sense on the hill now. Try to box him out.
But the other problem I have is Hellborn side. I'm not sure if they could have been more obvious they were running a tri-lane. Like, I mean, Behemoth, you almost never see that in dual lanes. That's a tri-lane here, that's what happens. But they're actually gonna pull him, is what's gonna happen here. So
That's good.
I'm just silly.
And
But,
and I mean, they blocked the hard camp.
right.
But it
But
doesn't
for,
matter
like,
that
now,
much. They have
I don't
other
know.
camps.
Behemoth missed 3 out of
Yeah,
4 lost it.
that was the problem. So
I don't think they're really confident with this, to be honest.
they're actually gonna take a fair bit of damage here. Plus the moment was up, so he will be okay. But yeah, I mean this pulling strat that is, you know, the Willowkeeper specialty. Root of Z has practiced this a lot, and you have to be really careful that you're actually getting all these last hits because you're taking a full
bottom.
wave
Is
away
he gonna
from
die?
it. Yeah. Nope.
Oh, he's gonna turn. Kinesis
Yeah.
is probably dead.
Kinesis is in trouble. No, Kinesis is a health bot.
No. Doctor's health bot got cancelled by Archer.
And he's gonna pot up
He's
now.
fine.
Oh, Doctor is in trouble.
No.
Yeah, this is bad.
Kinesis, man up. He knows that he's here though. He
Yeah.
should be. He has
That's a word to
ward.
say it.
Stop being a bitch, Kinesis. Go, kill him.
There we go.
He's actually doing really good.
Well, this is what you want to do with the Kinesis. You have to crush the lane to take full advantage of.
Yeah. But I mean, look at Doctor. He actually has pretty good
Yeah.
lost.
I guess he still has 3 tangos left and a 4 charge mana battery, so he might be okay here. They really gave him a lot of regen.
Yeah.
Because he had at least 6 Blightstones and a health pot, plus a mana battery, and a bunch of stats. Kinesis? Oh, is he going to be able to get this? Is it going to be the counter?
Oh, I think.
Nope,
he's dead.
yeah, he's dead. No!
Or bottom.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh.
we got him. I'm lagging.
You're lagging? It's a replay. How are you lagging?
When did you? What time are you in?
2:59,
I can lag anyway though.
3 minutes. 3:01. 3:02.
Yeah, I'm exactly at the same time.
This guy.
I just fast forwarded 10 seconds. I'm with you guys.
That was bad for Legion. So
Like, it's kind of expected. Like, maybe not first blood, but he's gonna win it. But yeah. And you see Kraken, he's getting. I mean, they're kind of dual laning now. They
Yeah.
sent Glacius for a bit, but then again, I don't know. I don't feel like Kraken is a really strong dual mid
I
hero.
don't think he's strong in a dual lane at all. And I've heard a lot of people express the same opinion.
Yeah.
I think it can work. Like if you really know how to play it. But it's not as good as other dual mid heroes, no.
Like my big problem with it is that it's awkward. Like the charge isn't the greatest of
Yeah,
abilities
yeah, exactly.
when it comes to
Kinda.
trying to help people. And the other problem is Kraken with solo experience is just so much better. Like
Yep.
he's got 3 abilities and then an ultimate, and he wants to get them maxed as quickly as possible.
Kraken actually max charge. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's
What do you think
fine
about
actually. I think it's fine, considering he has. Like he's not. If he lost it, goes to the wave and just lost it with his third. He's not gonna push the lane up as much as he would if he maxed the splash. But then again, he's not gonna be able to recover as fast. I don't know.
Isn't it better
I
to
don't-
max torrent if you want damage? Because I'm guessing.
Oh,
he thinks it's gonna
Kraken
pop
actually is
quicker.
going to take Gauntlet with him, and that's going to be a death. Oh no, is he going to turn us on Gauntlet? No, as Rhapsody takes the tower
Tower.
aggro. That scumbag
Oh,
tower. So, nice hook back there from Gauntlet, actually. And speaking of, anyway, bottom lane, Kinesis at 310 gold per minute, but Big Arlong is getting let back in his lane. I figured after that Bloodlust, Kinesis would be able to just absolutely crush this Doctor, and Doctor's actually not doing too badly.
Actually, if you're too aggressive versus a doctor, it can actually like be really I don't know. Like if you're too aggressive against doctor, he's just gonna kite you with his first spell. Like if he just runs after him.
Right.
but still, I mean, Kinesis is doing really good. And like their Puppet Master is free farming, and Kinesis is contesting Doctor.
Yeah. We give Kinesis. He's gonna find Doctor here. Doctor not level 6 quite yet, but here comes Tempest looking for the counter, and Kinesis is now going to be out of mana very quickly. Tempest looking for the ult. Yep, there it is. And that was bad. Kinesis didn't feel like he was doing that much damage. I think he was mass controlling and hitting a creep or something like that, and Doctor was just taking the damage because he was nearby, which is less, right?
I like he's doing really good here, better than he should. But I guess with Tempest, if Tempest plays active, he's supposed to win the lane, I guess.
It was good rotation by Demer, and now Kinesis is gonna have problems. Like whenever Doctor gets +1 now, he's dead.
And speaking of Doctor, in the middle lane, they released the Kraken right on top of him, but here comes Pharaoh as well. 4-man gang set up in the middle. First two dead. Glacius and Behemoth, so both supports down. Kraken gonna charge Pharaoh, or it's Gauntlet actually on with him, and Doctor just barely trying to get the last auto attacks here, but the bottle charge is saving him. Nope, there's a hook.
Oh, nice hook.
And Kinesis comes in looking to get the counter kill on a Gauntlet. He will die in the background. Voodoo Puppet onto Rhapsody as well, and she's also gonna take a death, so.
These are late ports though.
Yeah.
These are really late ports. Like they don't tier 2 tower almost. But still they got 2 counter kills. It's good.
I think it's because Kinesis didn't have a port, so he actually had to walk all the way from bottom lane.
Yeah, maybe.
Puppet could have. He didn't have a port while the fight started, and then I guess he just thought he wouldn't get any kills if he ported, so he just didn't do it. But it's really important. When you play a short and carry, you always need to buy a port, like as soon as you get your boots. Otherwise, Good's team, like probably REXXARS, probably saw that, oh, Puppet doesn't have a port. If we die now, he's never going to get there in time.
Right.
Go.
So, still ends up going in favor of the Legion side. A bit unfortunate they get turned on and lose a couple of valuable heroes, but in the end, taking both supports as well as the Kraken, pretty much worth it for Rhapsody and Gauntlet.
Yeah.
And Doctor getting involved too, also nice. Because get some gold, get some experience, and Puppet Master late to the party. Hellborn side do have some stacks here in the woods, as this medium camp is triple stacked. The small camp is triple stacked as well, yeah. And this right camp is sort of stacked. It's an extra Gotar. So presumably Puppet Master going for a Helm here. Actually middle lane, Kraken taking a whole bunch of damage, tries to get the charge off, but not quite enough. He will take yet another death. So 0-3 and 2 on this mid lane Kraken. He's not having a great time.
No.
Looks like this DD rune is just crushing the tower.
Gauntlet is so scary if you just let him just run around and kill shit.
And they're gonna take mid tower.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
That was a lot of damage. Meanwhile, bottom lane Dr. Pulse taking a whole bunch, but he just gets enough to live. And he will repeatedly fly away. Picks up his steam boots there as well. And with Kinesis having used a whole bunch of abilities, looks like the rotation will come in from the Legion side, and they're going to start to push the bottom lane. So it's up one tower middle, and they figure, hey, we've got Tempest, we've got Rhapsody. Let's go kill some more stuff.
A good decision by them.
Yeah.
I don't know, like if they're not gonna defend this tower, there are 3 people here and they're not defending the tower.
Right.
This is just a complete waste of time.
Well, they might kill Gauntlet.
Oh.
No, Rhapsody ultimate. Can he stay in range of it for long enough? Yeah, it looks like actually he'll hook back onto Kraken, still dies. Kraken does take them. In the background, Tempest ultimate hitting pretty much nothing though. Puppet Master does rotate. Glacius also here. And it looks like Rhapsody is going to take the fall. So they end up getting the tower, but they did lose 2 heroes for it. They also kill Kraken. I want to say that was good for Hellborn, but I don't think it actually was. Losing the tower and Kraken for a couple of hero kills, including 1 Rhapsody, not that big a deal.
It was kind of even. I think they could have got a lot more.
Gonna jump onto Glacius here, and Glacius gonna have a hell of a time living through this. Actually, the Behemoth Fissure was amazing.
Yeah.
And off to the side, Doctor gonna take up Tier's ult, but Puppet Master trying to run away, not a lot of health, but Doctor also kind of out of mana. He's gonna try to get up the hill. He's so close. Get the auto attack. Yeah, can get it. And Puppet gonna fall here. That was well played from Doctor, realizing that he could use the cliff. Well, Puppet Master can't.
I just feel like the Hellborn needs to focus on getting their PKs. They need to get initiation.
Right.
Like, they have no initiation now. It's gonna be really tough for them to actually go on the Hellborn team. So, like, they have... Gauntlet is gonna have his PK soon, and Doctor can always fly in, and they have Pharaoh. Like, they have super initiation.
Mm-hmm.
And if he managed to get his PK, he has... Yeah, I think they might be able to win this game.
He currently at 150 gold per minute, so his portal key is not going to be up anytime soon. That pulling strat didn't really work.
Like, you have to be you have to have practiced that before you do it.
Yeah.
Like, that pulling strat is actually like
It's hard.
where you pull it. Yeah, and you like, yeah, I don't know. And after, like, the wave dies.
What?
Go ahead.
No, no. But I just remember when I played with Canal, he was kinda... When he drafts, he just does whatever he thinks is good. He doesn't really care about if his players can actually play it or not. That can be a huge downside if they don't know how to play it.
And, I mean, for the most part, you would expect that high-tier Diamond Division teams, if there's a hero out there, they can probably play it pretty effectively. At this point in Gold Division is where you start to get into the, you know, people have limited hero pools. Maybe not that limited, but it's not like you can pick whatever you want. Meanwhile, the bottom lane Doctor getting pushed on a whole bunch, but Rhapsody saving his butt.
The charge missed. No. They would have got them anyway if the charge actually hits.
Yeah, the charge has stunned him.
Too bad.
And actually, Pharaoh is like, I'm gonna go try to kill his Glacius. It's not gonna work too well, especially because of Voodoo Puppet. But see if they can do this. Yeah. And here we go in. Puppet does still get the kill onto Pharaoh, but it looks like they'll pick off Glacius as well as Puppet Master.
Double tap.
Good ports.
From the Legion
really
team.
nice. Yeah, there was like really early ports. As soon as Pharaoh realized he was gonna die, he called out for ports, and then he got 2 counter kills. Now they're gonna get top tower.
They're winning the game at the moment.
Yeah, they're really strong, like
They're playing
anti-gang
like
or
a
whatever.
team. Everybody's helping each other.
Good communication as well.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
And I want to point out too, Puppet Master didn't go for the helm. I figured that they were stacking all these camps so that Puppet could get a Whispering Helm, kill a whole bunch of stacks, boost his GPM, but
I just feel like he needs to get his Shroud. I think that's the right decision. Because he needs to get his Shroud. I mean, yeah, they stacked a lot, but like, he can clear them. But they
I
didn't
wasn't,
clear him.
I wasn't more concerned about whether or not he can do that so much as, I don't know if this is just a situational thing where they're like, oh, we should get a helm, and then they later realize, actually, no, you need your Shroud quickly. Or if it was, like, is TZP actually on the same page here? Are they stacking, assuming Puppet Master's getting a Shroud, or getting a helm, and then is Puppet Master actually going for a Shroud?
No, they never cleared him.
Yeah,
oh,
Tempest is trying to steal some stuff.
That's good. But when you go Helmet to Victim, you're kind of committing to just farming for 2k extra gold, which is fine in some games. But like, if you look at this game, it's really active, and early Shroud is going to enable this hero a lot more.
I definitely don't disagree with the Shroud pickup. I'm just wondering if.
I feel like though, like actually Glacius and Behemoth should have taken the stacks. Like Puppet Master had a good time top. I just feel like Behemoth and Glacius actually could have cleared them and then stacked them again, because it's been like 14 minutes without anyone taking them.
Right.
So Behemoth would have been so much closer to his PK if they actually cleared the stacks, and then actually stacked them again for Puppet Master when he was gonna roast it into the jungle.
And it looks like Behe is now doing that, so he will get that triple stacked medium camp, which wasn't quite triple stacked because Tempest stole a few of it. But he's now up to 1100 gold. So about
he's getting closer.
Yep. About 1000 gold away from his portal key. Always nice.
Kraken is not even close to his PK yet. I don't know. They need the initiation to win. Like they need to like be able to jump.
And right now their only real source of that is going to be the Puppet Master, which isn't really the source you want it to be for a team fight.
No. I mean, they have a pretty good draft against Puppet Master as well, as like a carry. Like Gauntlet and Pharaoh is really good against Puppet Master because they get up on him, like
Right.
close, and they keep him there. Like he has kind of poor mobility already.
Yeah,
And
he's
if you
reliant
have two
on
heroes,
CC.
yeah, and if you have
Yep.
two heroes that just traps him,
And he's just getting wrecked in the bottom lane. And this is going to be the push once again, as Tempest is coming in.
I just feel like REXXARS is always getting a pickup before they push. Like they're going to a lane that's 5,
The Legion
They
had
get the pickup and then
destroyed
they're
a
able to
Hellborn
push.
Tower.
which is really good.
Yeah, but I don't think they would be able to contest the towers anyway. I guess
Probably not.
it's so hard to do without initiation. This
Yeah,
is why
yeah.
you want to have like heroes that can initiate before you get your blink. Like, and Legion has two heroes that does that. Both Pharaoh and Doctor can initiate on heroes without items.
Yep.
It's just a smarter draft overall. Also, if you look, like the Tempest is 375 KPM, while the Behemoth is 175. So it's a huge difference. Tempest stuff just so much more. This is pretty much why you don't want to do support.
Okay.
Because no matter what happens, the jungler is just gonna outfarm the second support. Just do so much more.
Yeah, and the stats back it up, man. Dual support lineups do not tend to be jungle lineups. It's not egregious. It's not like it's 30% win. It's like something like 45%. But hey, any advantage you can get.
The Legion had destroyed a
might as
Hellborn
well
Tower.
I mean, if you do the jungle behemoth strat, you need to get, like when you cleared the first wave in the jungle, like with the first wave that you pulled, you need to get some roaming off. Like you need to get some kills. You need to win the lane for other players.
Right.
Like I don't feel like Behemoth got to roam off. Like he didn't get any kills mid. He didn't go do anything top. Like he just, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'm not sure if there's too much he could have done mid, because Kraken didn't really win that, but the top lane definitely, against a Pharaoh, Behemoth plays just in Puppet Master probably should have gotten more kills than they did. Pharaoh's
But I
died
mean,
one
like-
time this game.
Yeah. I mean, like when he can pick up boots after the jungle rotation, and then he can like walk bottom, whatever. Like Doctor, before he hits 6, he's such a free kill with Kinesis.
Right.
Like there's so much you can do when you hit that level 5 or level 4, whatever you get after the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
You pick up boots and then you just need to make things happen.
Jump onto PM as he ran right into Ward of Wrath.
Kiss my ass.
That's not fun. So he picks up the Shroud, he goes scouting, trying to get somebody to get killed, but there's a Word of Revelation. So, KNX really on top of their game right now. 12k gold, 8k experience lead, and yeah, it felt like the Hellborn's rotation in lanes, their aggressiveness in lanes wasn't quite there for a team that they should have realized, like, they're going to get active and start pushing early. And they've got Tempest and Rhapsody, they've got a Dr. Repulsor who is not necessarily a carry that just wants to sit back and farm, he wants to get fighting. Pharaoh, Gauntlet, very much the same way, so I mean, you need to make, if you're not winning
The
lanes, you
Legion
need to
had
change
destroyed
something,
a Hellborn Tower.
because you're going to need to win the lanes. And speaking of that, bottom lane actually Glacier going to get caught out here as they all poured in to defend that tower, so all tier 2 towers killed in favor of the Legion side. They've only lost the one tier 1 so far, although I would imagine this bot tier 1 will also get denied.
I hope they go Congar now.
Yep.
If I don't think they still have the same problem. They have no blink on. Oh, maybe they have blink on Behemoth now actually.
Yeah,
You know?
which
They
is
might
which
have
is
stopped
good,
it.
but
Yeah.
they got Vestments on Tempest and Pharaoh, and Doctor's hard to kill because he's Doctor. Gauntlet's got 1600 health. Rhapsody actually has 1100 health because of that bracer and the steam boots, but
Yeah. I mean, they got a
Right.
super wombo combo. Like everything is possible with the Hellborn lineup.
right.
Yeah.
But then again, they have super mobility on the Legion side, so it's gonna be really hard.
And defense. Like, if they don't catch the Rhapsody and kill her quickly, she can turn this, because Mass Control don't care. VE Ultimate may not care. Puppet Master, all of his damage may not matter. You gotta lock down the Rhapsody. And so if she's got good positioning, it won't matter how good their wombo combo is.
Nope. And that's like, yeah, that's like, if they need to focus on support, as you said before,
Right.
like they need to focus on support instead of a core.
Right.
That's a huge deal.
Because that's going to leave that mobility open. So I'm just, I'm kind of, I'm not even sure if with Behemoth Portlucky if they just have the damage output at this point to kill people. Because it's
Maybe not. Like they have Rhapsody heal, they have Astrolabe, they have.
Right in the middle lane. There goes the Behemoth Ultimate again. People not actually taking all that much damage. Mass Control goes down. Release of Kraken is the middle lane, but Kraken also dies. Looks like Pharaoh getting caught out here, but there's the Rhapsody Ultimate. Gonna save him. And he will be fine. Puppet Master gonna open onto Gauntlet from the Shroud. And the Voodoo Puppet is onto him. Or the Voodoo Puppet Show, or whatever it's called. Not the Voodoo Puppet.
Oh,
It's
show.
Ultimate. Yeah, there you go. This has got a bunch of items that are called puppet things and voodoo things, so it's confusing. And EV gonna die in the middle lane, that's Kinesis also. 2 picks, 3 picks, and nothing dead. There's a Tempest Ultimate on just PM. But they do get the kill, and that's gonna facilitate the mid push, so probably worth it. Behemoth coming back in here, and he's got no ultimate anymore. He can slow this down a little bit with the Fissure, but there's no release to Kraken, there's no Shockwave, no Glacial Downpour. And this is gonna be Rex.
The Legion has destroyed a Hellborn tower.
It is.
He's slowing things down a little bit. Gauntlet actually taking a fair bit of damage. Moving off the Infernalist ability, but there's the Wrath of Pharaoh once again. And people getting pulled into mummy walls. Gauntlet's gonna be okay. Looks like Pharaoh is still in a lot of trouble. Stasis Smash actually almost saved him there maybe, but he will end up taking the death. With fortification going down. Puppet Master still 15 seconds on his resurrection. And yeah, they're calling GG's here.
A Hellborn barracks has been destroyed.
He's just getting jumped once again. He's gonna die.
Defeat. Legion
Yep.
wins.
Well.
Genocide.
Stomps.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not thinking that was egregious. I think that was fine. I don't really see them coming back to win that game, but that'll do it. And as losers back around 4, TZP goes down 0-2 to REXXARS in a series that was very, very quick. So, oh well. Too bad for TZP. You have final thoughts, game, series, Cluckmark?
Well, I think they had the draft, both of the games, and then they just played as a team. They backed each other up with TPs, and they seem to be communicating a lot more than TangZangPang did.
Yeah, no doubt. And Den Strats, any final thoughts on that game, that series?
I don't know, pretty much the same. They had 2 really clear game plans, both games.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. Like they played their game as they should have, and they won.
Had an idea what the draft was going to do, they had an idea what the lanes were going to do, they had an idea what the team was
Yep.
going to do, and it didn't seem that TZP was completely aware of what they should be doing at every stage of the game. At least certainly not to the level that REXXARS was. So that is it. Thanks guys for joining me. I actually do have to go. I would normally cast the second series considering how short this is, but I do have to go eat lunch. So.